Good afternoon to all. So, how many of you practiced yesterday's class at least for a half an hour? How many of you practiced yesterday's class at least half an hour? Okay. So, I'm not telling to how to practice for all the day. So, if you get whenever you get the time, if you practice, when did you practice the yesterday's topic? Yesterday's the data type we discussed that yesterday. Okay. Yesterday we started with the Boolean data type. We discussed string data type. We discussed then debugging tools we discussed over there. Okay. So did you practice or not? So just I want to know. So today we are going to discuss about the yesterday whatever we completed till now means we completed the LabVIEW environment, we completed programming principles completed, then data types. Okay, all the three major data types completed over there. Okay, the numeric data type, Boolean data type, and string data type completed. In Boolean data type, we discussed something called mechanical action. We discussed over there. Okay, so very important mechanical action of your Boolean control. Okay, so the questions will be definitely will come from mechanical action. So kindly note down that. Okay, mechanical action. Then we discuss about debugging tools. So debugging tools, really 5 debugging tools are available. So what are the debugging tools are there? Means highlight execution, probe tool. Then you have the probe tool will be available. Then you have the pause button will be available. Then you have the stepping functions will be available over there. Then last you have a breakpoint will be available. Okay, so these are the 5 debugging tools available available on the available in LabVIEW over there. Okay, so another one thing, yesterday we started with the debugging tools we started over there. Okay, with the same debugging tool we'll just today with the continuation of yesterday's class, today we'll discuss about the how to create sub-VI and what are the methods are available to create the sub-VI. Okay, we'll discuss that. Okay, so how to create sub-VI and what are the methods are available to create the sub-VI. Okay, that we'll discuss. Then how to document your VA and what are the methods are available to document your VA. So we'll discuss that one. Okay, then we'll go for then we'll go for arrays and clusters. If time permits, we'll go for loops, or else we'll close the session today's class by arrays and cluster itself. Okay, so arrays and clusters, so you have 4 questions available. Documentation separately have 1 question available over there. Okay, so documentation is very important. Okay, so first I am going to do one simple program here. So let me take a one normal function here, or else let me delete this one. Let me take a gate function. Okay, so something different. Okay, so gate function I'm taking here. So to create the to show how to create the sub-VI over there. Okay, so just I'm connecting here. So I'm going to create the control. So here also I'm going to create a control here. Okay, okay, so that is the control I am providing over there. Okay, the next output I am giving to here. So one more value is coming from this. Let me one more control also. Okay, so here you have an indicator available there. Okay, now so here you have a, so in this place here you can able to see something. I have done some logical expression. I done it over there. Okay, so in this place if you want to create sub-VI means what are the things you will consider first of all. So you want to create sub-VI. Okay, so how you will create sub-VI first of all? What are the things you require to create sub-VI? So what are the things you require to create sub-VI? What are the things you require to create sub-VI? To create sub-VI, what are the components you require? Means so I'll make it here. Create sub-VI. To create sub-VI, you require the to create sub-VI. Two components is important. Two components is important. Okay. Important. Okay. What is the first one will be icon. Okay. First one will be icon, and second one will be connector pane. Okay. So icon and connector pane is very, very important. Okay. Icon and connector pane. Both the things, both the component will be very, very important. Icon and connector pane. Okay. What is the purpose of using sub-VI? So the purpose of using sub-VI will be purpose of sub-VI. Okay. Purpose of using sub-VI. Okay. So what is the purpose it will give? Means your block diagram will be so block diagram will be cluttered. Okay. Block diagram will be cluttered. You will get. Okay. So you can use many number of times in your main VA. Okay. You can use number of times. The sub-VI in your main VA. Okay. Number of times the sub-VI in your main VA. Okay. So in your main VA. So whenever you are creating the sub-VA, you can use how many times you want. You can able to use the particular sub-VA over there. Okay. It will not cost anything over there. Okay. And third point will be, of course, you require a icon and a connector pen that I said in the first top of the point. I said, okay, icon and connector pen is very, very important. And third point will be sub-VI will not eliminate race condition. Sub-VI will not eliminate race condition. So sub-VI will not eliminate race condition. So did you? How many of you remember where we saw this word race condition? Where we saw this word race condition? Race condition. Where we saw the word race condition? Sub-VI will not eliminate race condition. Where we saw the word race condition? So where we are seeing means, so if you are creating the more number of local variable means at a particular time, so race condition will occur. That is data flow. We cannot able to define the data flow over there. Okay. At that time, race condition will be occurred over there. Okay. So that's the reason. That's the third point. That is a not important point, but okay, can able to consider that point also. Okay. Then next will be, so this is the purpose of using sub-VI over there. Okay. And what are the methods are available to create sub-VI? Means methods to create sub-VI. Okay. Totally our two methods will be available. So what are the two methods? That means the first method will be building icon and so two methods will be available over there. Okay. So to create sub-VI, you have two methods will be available. Using the icon, by using icon and a connector pane, you can able to build the sub-VI over there. Okay. So that is the building icon and a connector pane. Building icon and connector pane to have enough controls and indicators. Okay. Indicators. That's the first point. And second point will be what is the second point to create a sub-VI means. So if you want to create sub-VI means you can able to select by selecting part of a VI Okay. So I will show both the things over there. Okay. By selecting part of a VI and go for edit option, go for edit menu, then create sub-VI. Okay. Okay. So this is also one of the methods to create the sub-VI. Totally two methods are available. Okay. Either you can, if you want means you can able to go for by building the icon and a connector pane to have enough control and indicators, and by selecting the part of the VA means, so this is the if you want to select, I want to create sub-VA for this VA means I am selecting like this. Okay. So if you are selecting like this and going for the edit menu, in edit menu you have the option create sub-VA will be available. If you go for create sub-VA means, so you will get the sub-VA will be created automatically over there. Okay. Lab will create a sub-VA for you over there. Okay. So that is also one of the ways to create the sub-VA over there. Okay. So For constants, you cannot able to create a connector pen terminal, okay? Because constant means already that will be included over there. So for constants, you cannot able to create the connector pen terminal over there, okay? So you have to remember that also, okay? Now see here, now in this place, how many controls will be available? So now I am going to create subway using the icon and connector pen over there, okay? How many controls are available and how many indicators are available? You have to first look at that. Then then only you have, then you can able to go for the, then you can able to go for building the icon and connector pen over there, okay? So here I have 4 controls available. First check whether you require a 4 control or not, okay? You require 4 control means just go for 4 control, okay? Or else I don't want 4 controls, I want only 2 control or 3 control means just depend on, okay? So I want 4 controls here. So to choose the control on the connector pen, go to front panel. So in the front panel we are going to make use of the creation of the connector pen. You are going to choose it over there. So first you have to click on the first square box, then go for the terminal, go for the control which you want to make it as a sub VI. So click it over there. So you will get a blue color, green color you will get, okay? So why green color means the data type will be green color, that's why it's determining the green color over there, okay? Don't do like this. So some people will select here and they will come back to here, okay? If you are doing this means, so sub VI terminal will not be created over there, okay? So you have to click it on here, then go for the terminal. Why? Now you will get the option second terminal, and same way do for third terminal, then last for the fourth terminal over there, okay? Only 4 terminals are 4 controls are available, okay? 4 controls I assigned over there, okay? Now indicator, so I said always follow the proper thing over there, okay? So don't follow random manner, okay? So always try to follow the some proper things, okay? So place the control always on the left side of the connector pin, left side terminal of the connector pin. Follow the indicator on the right side terminal, okay? Right side terminal means this is the right side terminal in the sense, so this is the right side terminal, okay? And this is the left side terminal. And here you can able to make use of, depend upon controls, you can able to make use of these things over there, okay? So here you can able to make use of the indicator over there. So right, click it over there again, then choose the indicator, okay? So again, indicator you will get, okay? To differentiate control and indicator, you have the to differentiate control and indicator, you have the black color border will be available on the indicator, which represents the, so that is a boolean indicator, which that is a boolean value, that's it's representing the indicator terminal, it's representing there, okay? So this is the way to create the connector pane over there, okay? So method to create a connector pane, okay? How will you edit your icon means only one method are available to edit the icon, okay? So right click on that icon, so go for edit icon, okay? So I am not going to do editing the icon, okay? So you know how to edit the icon, okay? So while doing any VI, make a proper proper editing the icon, okay? So don't do some irrelevant icon editing over there, okay? So depend upon the problem what it is trying to tell. So with the help window, so depend upon it, just try to make a icon over there, okay? So see here, so here you have the under operation will be available. What is the purpose of that under operation means? Yes, we have a truth table available. We go to help window means it will tell some it's telling about the help window, it's telling over there. For the AND gate you have some icon, the icon function icon will be available over there. So it's somewhat to identify, okay, this is the AND icon we can accepting over there, okay? Likewise you have to make the icon over there, okay? So you are going to perform under operation, but you are going to make an icon like a tree icon means that will not make sense to the program over there, okay? So that's why always try to have some relevant icon, just put it for your VA over there. That's also one of the part of the creating sub VA over there, okay? So so that's why I'm telling over there, okay? So after doing this one, so in LabVIEW, what are the terminal connections are there? What are the terminal connections available? Terminal connections. What are the terminal connections are available? Terminal connections. Require, okay, required terminal, recommended terminal, recommended optional will be available, okay? Totally 3 terminals are available. So required terminal available, recommended terminal available, optional terminal will be available over there, okay? So all this is also another question we may expect over there. So all whatever things we are seeing here, all we can able to expect as one question over there, okay? So here I written some theory content. No, this theory content also will one of the question we may expect over there, okay? Might be coming for a true statement or advantage of sub VA they will ask, and and which one you can able to do with sub-VA, they will ask, okay, and what are the methods are available to create sub-VA. So many things are available, okay. So all those things are one of the question, so you can able to see in that manner, okay. So in this place, three terminal connection will be available, required, recommended, optional will be available. So then you will if you suppose if you are not wiring this terminal, means you will get broken run arrow. Which terminal, that is which terminal if you are not wired, means you will get a broken run arrow. My question is, which terminal, if you are not connected, if you are not wired, means you will get a broken run arrow. Means if you are not connected the required terminal, yes, required terminal is not connected, means you will get a broken run arrow, you will get, okay. This is applicable for sub-VA also, okay. Not for this LabVIEW functions, for your own functions also not recommended, okay. Recommended will not cause any broken run arrow. Required terminal only will cause the broken run arrow, okay. So recommended will not cause any broken run arrow, okay. So for not only for LabVIEW functions, for your own sub-VA functions, you can able to create, you can able to assign required, recommended, optional, you can able to assign over there, okay. So in this place, how many required terminal is there? How many required terminal is there in that AND gate function? How many required terminal is there? How many required terminal is there? So in AND gate function, you have two required terminal will be available over there. Now see our function, see our sub-VA, how many required terminal is there in our function? So in our function, we don't have a required terminal. Required terminal, I'm asking. So understand the question once again, then come with your answers, okay. So answer will be 0, okay. So there is no required terminal over there, okay. So if you want to make your terminal as a required terminal, means yes, I want to make my terminal as a required, means so right click on that terminal, right click on that which terminal you are going to make it as a required, recommended, under optional. So go for right click on that particular terminal, okay. Not here, okay, not here, okay. So if you are selecting the terminal, means it's see, it's highlighting here, okay, so that you can able to understand, okay, this terminal is we selected there, okay, so that you can able to know that one, okay. So by selecting this first terminal, right click, go for this connection is, you have a required will be available, go for required terminal over there, okay. If you make a required terminal, means it will change it to a dark bold font, you will get it over there, okay, which means that representing the required terminal over there, okay. Then next one will be right click again, this connection is recommended. If you want me to just go for recommended, I'm going for recommended, okay. Now again third terminal I'm going for optional. How the optional terminal looks like, means it looks like a gray out, you will get, okay. So gray out terminal, if you are getting gray out or fade out, if you are getting, means that is the optional terminal, okay. So dark of bold font, means that is the required terminal. Bold font represents the required terminal. Normal plain text, means that will represent the recommended terminal. And if it is a gray out or fade out, means that will represent the that will represent the optional terminal over there, okay. So required terminal is not connected, means you will end up with a broken run arrow, okay. So here you are creating the sub-VA, you are creating over there, okay. Of course, fine. How will you provide help window? How will you provide documentation to your VA? So see, for AND gate, you have some they are giving some help window, they are giving over there, okay. How will you provide this help window for your VA, for this VA? So to provide help window for your VA, actually, so what you have to do, means only one method is available, okay. To give a documentation for the VA, only one method is available. Go to file, okay, go to VA properties. If you remember the shortcut, means sir, I will remember the shortcut, means note on the shortcut, Control I, okay, not Control L, okay, that is a Control I shortcut. If you remember the shortcut, means so you can note on the shortcut, Control I for VA properties. By using the VA properties, okay, VA properties. So go there, and then in the category you have the documentation available. Go for documentation, and you can write whatever things you want, okay. So you can write whatever things. Just I'm writing over there. So after writing your proper help window, okay. So don't give like what I'm giving there, okay. So after writing the proper documentation, click OK, means now if you go for your icon, means it will tell the help window, it will be displayed over there, okay. So you can go with the file VA properties, or else you can go with the by by right clicking on the icon also you have a VA properties available. Okay, ultimately we are going for the VA properties only. Are going there with VA properties only you can able to document your VA. No other method is available to document your VA over there. Okay, only one method is available by using the VA properties. Okay, so this is also one of the question we may expect over there. Okay, so with that I am documenting my I am documenting my subway over there. Okay, after making these things over there, I want to use this main VA. I want to use this subway in the main VA over there. Okay, so before that I have one question. So what happen if you place this subway in this VA itself? What happen if you keep this subway in this VA itself? I am going to place the subway in this VA over there. What will happen? What will happen? Whether broken runner will come or whether it will accept the subway over there, what will happen? So I am going to place the same. I am going to place this subway. Okay, this subway for the program only I created a subway. I am going to place a subway in this this VA itself. Okay, whether it will accept or not, we'll have to see. Okay, because this is also one of the question they will twist you. Okay, so that's why. So now, so to place the subway on this any other VA or in this VA, okay, accept after it is saved. Okay, super. Let me save the VA once again. Save. Okay. Let me save it. Then I will place. Okay. Okay, I saved over there. Okay, after saved the file, after saved this VA, I'm going to place it over there. How you will place the sub VA means, so right click on the function palette or a block diagram. Okay, so there go for the option, select a VA will be available. Now go for select a VA. Okay, in that place your this is the VA. Okay, sorry. So this is the VA. Okay, I'm going to place it over there. I'm going to place it here. Okay. See what happening there after placing the VA. See, you are getting broken run arrow. You are getting there. Why you are getting broken run arrow? Why you are getting broken run arrow? Yes, I placed the subway. I placed over there, but I am getting broken wire, broken run arrow. I am getting there. Okay. Why I am getting broken run arrow? Required terminal not connected. Okay, super. Required terminal is not required terminal also. Still you are getting the broken run arrow. Yes, required terminal is connected. Okay, so see here, X will be the required terminal. X is connected. Okay, so remaining are all recommend optional terminal. Okay, so that's all. That's not a problem. But still, I am getting the broken run arrow. I am getting over there. Okay, we'll see what is that broken run arrow. The broken run arrow is not because of the required terminal in this instance. Okay, so you guess the option correct, but not in this place. Okay, actually the error will be see here. Error will be, it will tell subVA untitled1.va. Recursive reference is non-reentrant VA it's displaying over there. Okay. So actually what is the meaning it's telling means, so in details you can able to clearly, you can able to know here, you cannot make a recursive call in a reentrant VA. So the reentrant VA cannot call itself as a sub VA over there. Okay. Already this is a sub VA. You cannot able to call again over there. Okay. In the same VA, you cannot able to call once again over there. Okay, so that is not possible in this place over there. Okay, that's why you will get a broken run arrow. You will get over there. Okay, if you are trying to keep the subway on this same VA means you will get a broken run arrow. You can't able to place. Okay, can add that point also. Okay, can add that one point also. Okay, fourth point will be you cannot place the subway. You can't able to place the subway on the same VA. Okay, same VA. Okay, you can't able to place. Okay, if you are trying to place means you will end up with this problem. You will get over there. Okay, that's the reason. So you can't able to place the subway on the same VA itself. Where you have to going to place means you are supposed to place the VA on the other. You can able to place in other VA. You can able to place, but not on the same VA over there. Okay, and in this error list window also one question you may expect over there. Okay, this will come under lab environment, or we can tell programming principles, whatever we can tell. Okay, kindly make a note of that also. Okay, so what kind of question we may expect in this place means they will ask about components of error list window. Components of error list window. Error list window. Components of error list window. Okay, What are the components of error list window means? First component will be item with errors, items with error, okay, item with errors. Then second one will be errors and warnings, errors and warning, errors and warning. Third one will be details. Okay. So this is also one of the question we may expect. Okay, how they will ask question here means either they will ask what are the components of error list window they will give. Option will be all the three options they will give, but fourth option will be what is the fourth option you will get mean all of the above you will get. Okay, or else option D they will put A comma B comma C they will give. Okay, this also option we may expect over there. Okay, or else the same question can be asked as which is not a component of error list window they will ask. Okay. So what are the option you will get means again you will have a three options will be available. Fourth option will be error dialog box will be available. Which option will you choose here? Which option will you choose here? So question will be which of the component is not a part of error list window. Okay. So option A will be item with errors. Option B will be errors and warnings. Option C will be details. Option D will be error dialog box. Which option will you choose? Which is not a component of a error list window. Okay, answer will be error dialog box. Okay, don't think like this is the error dialog box. Okay, this is not error dialog box. This is the error list window. Okay, now this is not a dialog box. Okay, error dialog box will be in error out you have some dialog box will come. Okay, if error occurs means that is a dialog box. We'll see that in our upcoming classes over there. Okay, so this is also one of the question over there. Okay, easy question and easily can able to score if you read the question carefully means. Okay, if you are by seeing the error list window, yes I got the question means if you are seeing means you will end up with the wrong answer because the two question I asked of the same thing. One is not a component I asked and another thing I asked about which is a components are available I asked over there. Okay, if you are not reading the word not means easily you are making a wrong answer over there. Okay, that's why. Now come back to here. Okay, so this point is very important. Okay, you cannot able to place the sub VA in the same VA over there. So delete this one. Okay, now save this one. Okay, now I am going to create a new VA here. In the new VA, again go to block diagram, right click, go for select a VA. Now place it means now the fade away will not be available. Okay, in the sub VA you don't have any fade away. The icon will be looks deliberately will be visible to the user. And now why you are getting broken runner means now because of the required terminal is not connected here. That's why you are getting the broken runner here. Okay, so see here broken runner will be for axis input not connected. That's why you are getting the broken runner. Okay, that's the thing over there. Okay, understood till now? So this is the first method to create the sub VA. Okay, two methods I said. Okay, so I said two methods over there to create the sub VA here. Okay, to create the sub VA, two methods I said. One method will be by building the connector pane to have a controls and indicators. Second method available. Now we will go for second method over there. Okay, understood all of you? Understood till now? So understood means what about second method means it's very simple. Okay, second method will be okay. You are going to select the part of a VA you are going to select over there. Okay, part of a VA means this is also part of a VA. Okay, part of a VA like this. Okay, so or else you can select the entire VA you can able to select. Okay, so you can able to select up to your convenience. Part of a VA if you want to select you can able to select the part of a VA. For the part of a you can able to create the sub VA over there. Okay, so see here I'm just going to create the part of a VA here. Let me copy this one. Okay, let me do it in new VA. Okay, now so here now I am going to select the part of the VA here. So I'm selecting entire part. I'm selecting over there. After selecting only, so if you are not selecting the VA means you won't get the option edit, create sub VA. Okay, that option will not be available. First you have to select the part of the VA. Then you have to go for edit menu. Create sub VA will be available. Go for create sub VA over there. Okay, so create sub VA. Okay, then sub VA will be created over there. Okay? Sub VA will be created over there with all the controls and indicators over there. Okay, this is the one method to create the sub VA. I said for constants you cannot able to create the sub-VI side. Okay, suppose here you have a constant available. Okay, now I have a constants will be available there. Okay, because sometimes the question they will ask question in like this also. Okay, what they will do means they will select part of the VA, they will select entire VA over there. Okay, then they will ask how many controls and indicators does this VA will produce, they will ask over there. Okay, so they, or else they will ask about how many connector pen terminal does the sub VA will produce, they will ask over there. Okay, does the VA, does the sub VA, both are same meaning over there. Okay, now I am selecting entire part of the VA, I am selecting over there. Now tell me how many connector pen terminal so how many connector pen terminal it will create. How many connector pen terminal means controls and indicators, both the things. Okay, so how many control it will create means two controls will be available, one indicator you will get. Okay, so two controls, one indicator you will get. Okay, so what about this constant mean? That constant will be included over there. Okay, so I am going for create sub VI. See, the constant will be included. Okay, why the constant is included means so in this place the constant is also selected here. Okay, that's the important thing. Constant is also selected, that's why constant is also included in the sub VI itself. Okay, that's why it's not visible to us. Okay, now what I'm going to do means now tell me now tell me how many connector pen terminal it will create now. Now this is the part only I selected over there. Okay, I didn't select these things over there. Okay, now how many connector pen terminal it will create? Two control, one indicator. Super. What about constants? The constant will be visible to you or the constant will not be visible to you? The constant will be visible to you or the constant will not be visible to you? The constants we have. Because constant is not selected. Okay, before that we selected that it's included in the VA itself over there. Okay, won't visible. Okay, we'll see. So after selecting part of it will come out of the sub VA over there. Okay, edit. Sorry, I didn't select that. Okay. See here, now it's visible over there. Okay, it will visible. Okay, because you selected this part only, the upper part only you selected over there. Okay, that's why. So always the constant will be visible in this place over there. Okay, if the wire is not selected means that value will be displayed to the user over there. Okay, so you have to be very careful. If the constant is selected means the constant, suppose the constant will be selected like this means here. Now wait, selected the constant means, so see here the constant is selected in here means wait. If the constant is selected and going for create sub VA means so see here now. So see now, see how it is, how the sub VA will be created means sub VA will be created in this station over there. Okay, now sub VA will be included in this main VA over there. Okay, so in this way sub VA the constant will be available over there. Okay, suppose if the constant is not selected means the constant, if the constant is not selected means, so the constant is not selected means, so see here now the constant is not selected, so it will be available in your VA over there. Okay, so create sub VA. Okay, so understood the difference between selecting the constant value and not selecting the constant value. Okay, because they will ask the question in this fashion also. Okay, so they will select the some of the part of the VA, they will select over there. Say if the part of the VA will be selected means depend upon the part of selection you have to tell how many connector pen terminal it will create over there. Okay, that's very important. Okay, sometimes they will tell how many controls it will create or how many indicators it will create. Okay, sometimes generally they will talk about the how many connector pen terminal it will create. Okay, they will give the option 3, 2, 5, 6. They will give you have to tell, you have to include controls as well as the indicator also you have to include over there. Okay, so that's the thing. And another one thing will be, suppose if error wire is passing there means, if error wire is also selected means you have to consider the error in and error out, you have to consider over there. Okay, that's all. That is also very important thing. Okay, error wire. Okay, error wire means that in DACMX we saw error out to error in connected. No, that wire is also selected means that is also one of the connector pen terminal. You should consider that also whenever you are getting that kind of question over there. Okay, so that's it about the two methods to create a subway over there. Okay, here you can able to choose which one will be suitable for you to do the programming over there. Okay, if you are comfortable with by connector pen means just go for the connector pen, but both are possible methods, both you can able to implement over there. Okay, that will not be a problem over there. Okay, that's you have to decide which one you want to. Okay, understood? Sub vi, sub vi, sub vi, understood? Understood all of you? The sub vi topic. Okay. So if you are doing if you are selecting this VA means I think wait. Okay. So suppose you are creating the sub VA like this. Okay, suppose you are creating this selecting the VI. Okay, and you are going for the if you are going for the edit option, create sub VA. If you are going means what will happen means now the sub VA will be placed in the new VA over there. Okay, now you have to save this sub VA over there. Okay, you have to save this sub VA. Okay, until 8 you have to save this sub VA. Okay, because if you are not saved means you cannot able to implement this one over there. Okay, you have to save this sub VA over there and connector pen terminal will be created now. Okay, now this is the sub VA front panel, and block diagram over there. Okay, so you have to save this one. Okay, now this is the main VA over there. Now this is the main VA for us. Okay, automatically placed over there. Okay, so whenever you are doing this one, so automatically it will placed under main VA over there. So you have to save the sub VA. Yes, the answer for Daniel Kingston. Okay, the answer for the question. Okay, so you have to save the created sub VA. Okay, if you are not saved it means at that instant you can able to use. Okay, but if you quit LabVIEW means you can't able to use more time now. Okay, so actually this is a main VA now. Sub VA will be this is a sub VA now. Okay, sub VA front panel, and block diagram over there. Okay, so you have to save. That's why it's asking to save the sub VA over there. Okay, so I have to save this one. Okay, I'm not going to save. So okay, so understood means we'll go for arrays concept. Okay, so in sub VAs the icon, the connector pen editing is very important, and editing the icon is also important. Okay, then documentation is important, and making the creating sub VA is important. Okay, by selecting the VA, editing the sub that is how to place the sub VA, all will be very, very important. Terminals also you will get. See here, I am creating here. See, I am creating the sub VA here. Terminal will create. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, terminal also will create. Okay, so see here, I am selecting edit menu, create sub VA. Okay, all I am doing there. With terminals will be available. That's why the wire is connected automatically over there. Instead of this input, you can connect any other Boolean input also. Okay, so with a different label. If you go to this sub VA, and if you are seeing here means the connector pen terminal also available here. Okay, see the terminal is also available, but recommended terminal only you will get. Required will not be available there. Okay, you have to change these things over there. Okay, so LabVIEW will give the choice to you. Okay, so LabVIEW will not allocate required and recommended because user only will know which is the required we have to make. Okay, normally recommended will be available by default. Recommended available, you can able to change. Okay, so icon will be same icon only you will get, but connector pen will be configured automatically over there. Okay, so you can able to by clicking here and you can able to the connection you can able to make changes over there. Okay, that will not be a problem over there. Okay, so terminals all will be available. Okay, whatever you are doing with the building the connector pen, all will be happen by selecting the sub VA, by selecting the part of the VA and creating sub VA also. Okay, all will be same thing over there. Okay, ultimately the basics will be same. Okay, so next will be next topic will be arrays topic over there. Okay, so arrays topic, 4 questions will be available in array topic. Okay, the 4 question will be from easiest question also available, or else they will combine with the looping also. Now data acquisition also included now. Okay, with the data acquisition also they will ask the question over there. Okay, so you have to be always ready to answer any kind of questions over there. Okay, ultimately you have to understand the behavior of the function, behavior of each and every array functions over there. Okay, okay. Now, so before going to array functions, first we'll discuss about the basically array means collection of same data type. Okay, this in rare case we'll get the question. Okay, but not often. Okay, so at least in the 0.1% you may expect. Okay, and that question will not come. Okay. So what are the methods to create what are the methods to create a one dimension array? What are the, this is also one of the important question. Okay, so what are the methods are available to create a one dimension array? Tell me, what are the possible methods are available to create one dimension array? Because we discussed array topic and we done some problem with the arrays also. Okay, what are the methods are available to create a one dimension array, one dimension or n dimension, whatever? Okay, so tell me, what are the methods are available? How you will create one dimension array? That's the question. How you will create a one dimension array? Front panel, right click. Okay, super. By using front panel. Okay, first point will. My question is to create a method to create a one dimension array control. Okay, array control. Okay, initialize array, build array, super. Build array, using build array, initialize array, super. I got a 3 answers. I got three. That is, I got a 2 methods. I got. Okay, now I got a 2 methods. Okay. Then any other method available? Any other method? Any other method? One important method is available. Because this is also correct. Okay, all the method you said, all will be correct. Possible thing. First method will be, of course, you said the first method will be right click on the front panel. Right click on the front panel. So front panel. Right click on the front panel. Place the array shell. Place the array shell. Then put the data type. Okay, put the respective data type. Okay, respective data type. Okay, put the respective data type over there. Okay, the data type may be cluster. No, not cluster. Okay, respective data type will be either it may be a boolean data type, array data type, or it may be a cluster. Yes, cluster also will come, and string data type. Okay, you can able to put any data type over there. Okay, then second method will be use build array or initialize array. Okay, use build array or initialize array to create n dimension array. Okay, to create n dimension array. Okay, n dimension array. Okay, n dimension means 1, 2, 3. That dimension will increase over there. Okay, that is a then third one will be so I got the one answer from the command block diagram create array. That is same thing, right? Instead of clicking on the front panel, you are going to click on the block diagram and take the array shell, and you are going to place the control over there. You are going to place the data type over there. Okay, what it will create? It will create a control. It will create an array controller. It will create an array constant. So what will happen? So block diagram will be available. In block diagram, you are going for the block diagram. You are going for the array palette. You are taking the array constant. You are taking that, and I am placing here. Okay, and you are going to put the respective data type. I am placing there. Okay, what will happen? This will create the array constant. It will create. Okay, not the array control. Okay, so but the answer is correct. Okay, that is also one of the method to create the array array. Okay, but that is the array constant. Okay, because this also will make a one twist over there. Okay, what they will ask means in the exam they will ask the question like what is the method to create the array constant? What is the method to create one dimension array constant? They will ask over there. Okay, at that time if you right click on the front panel and we are doing means that will become a control over there, not a constant. Okay, so block diagram, that's the array constant will create. Okay, that's the third one. Okay, that is the same statement. Okay, same statements, the same statement. Okay, same statement. Okay, but this will be array constant. Okay, array constant, and here you have to make use of the block diagram. Okay, so this is the block diagram. block diagram, okay, and this is the array control you will get, okay. So whatever control you will get over there, okay, array control will come. So last method will be totally another one method will be available. What is the another one method means? Last will be use for loop with auto indexing enabled. Use for loop with auto indexing enabled, okay. That's the very important method, okay. So 4 method is available, all the 3 for all are right, correct method, okay. But for loop with auto indexing enable is the right method over there, okay. So use for loop with auto indexing enable over there, that is the best method over there, okay. Best method. Suppose if they are asking the question like what is the best method to create a one dimension array or n dimension array, means best method will be use for loop with auto indexing enable. Rest of the 3 things are not the best method over there, okay. So always fourth one will be the best method. Kindly make a note of that, okay. That's why the bracket I am telling over there, okay. So these are the things you can able to create the array over there, okay. Now I am going to create array with not loop, I am going to create with the normal thing itself, okay. So front panel data containers array shell I am taking there, array shell, okay. What is the color you are getting there? What is the color you are getting here? Color means black color or gray color, some other color you are getting over there, which represents the data type will be not initialized over there, okay. So if you are getting a only have a black color available, that is your data type will not be initialized over there, okay. Data type is not defined over there. Now right click, go for numeric control, put the numeric control over there, okay. So after placing numeric control, this is the floating point numeric array. Simply that is a numeric array. Integer if you want means just change the representation, you will get the integer. Array you will get it over there, okay. In array, one thing you have to remember, okay, index will start from 0 by default. Index value will start from 0. Index value starts from 0, okay, 0. So very important, okay. Index value will start from 0, okay. You can able to change any value, but index value default, if you are not wired, means index value will start from the value 0 over there, okay. So in this place you have the dimension will be available. So this is the dimension we can tell, or we can tell the index value we can tell over there, okay. So this we can able to tell the index value or dimension value we can tell, okay. So we are not going to do anything with this index value as of now, okay. So if you want to initialize the value, means to initialize the value, so just drag the array, okay, either horizontal side or vertical side, okay. One dimension you can able to drag in any side, okay, either horizontal side or vertical side, so no problem over there, okay. So all will represent the same meaning, only it will represent over there, okay. So if you are dragging in the vertical manner, it will not represent a column value over there. If you are dragging in horizontal manner, it will not represent the row value. Sorry, I'm just made a mistake over there, okay. If you are dragging in the horizontal manner, it will not represent the row value. If you are dragging in vertical manner, it will not represent the column value over there, okay. That is the one dimension array. That's it, okay. That is the one dimension array over there, okay. So 1D array, okay. 1D array has only row index will be available, okay. Only have a index available, that too row index will be available over there, okay. Index will be row index only, you will get it over there, okay. One dimension array, okay. If it is 2D array, means 2D array, what are the parameters available? Means in 2D array, row and column will be available. Row and column will be available. Row index, column index will be available over there, okay. Row index and column index will be available. Column index will be available, okay. So row index available, column index will be available. 3 dimension they will not ask basically, okay. So no need to worry about the 3 dimension value, okay. So row index available, column index available for 2 dimension array, okay. First we'll deal with a 1D, then we'll go for 2D over there, okay. So how we are going to initialize the value means so by dragging the array shell, the numeric array shell, and drag the things and initialize the value inside here. Don't initialize the value here, okay. Just I'm initializing the value here. So these are the things are available, okay. Now this is regarding up to the front panel controls over there. Okay, now come to the block diagram side. In block diagram side, you have the array functions available. So what are the functions basically you want to know means not for the clad and not apart from the clad also. Okay, so basic functions will be array size, index array, replace subset, insert into array, delete from array, initialize, build array, subset, maximum, minimum, short 1D array, reverse 1D array, searching, okay, searching, splitting, so rotate 1D array, all will be very very important functions. Okay, so this for the function is available now. The short 2D, shuffle 1D, these are all not required. Okay, so no need to worry about this. These 5 functions: short 2D, shuffle 1D, shuffle 2D, increment, decrement. If you want, means try that array over there. Okay, so and this is also not required for your examination. Okay, but basic function you have to know. This 16 functions you have to know whatever I said over there. Okay, so we'll go from one by one. Okay, once you have idea, means you can practice the function, means definitely will be clear with that functions over there. Okay, now I'm going for the first function will be array size. Okay, what is array size? What is array size? Array size, what it will do? Array size, let me go with the help window. Okay, array size. So array size, it will return the how many elements present in the array, it will return over there. Okay, that is the array size over there. Okay, so I am going for the array size here. I am connecting the array input, and output will be size will be available. So right click, create indicator. Okay, so here you can able to see there is a difference between the wiring also. Okay, so one dimension wire means the wire will be wire you will get. Okay, so the wire will be very thick wire you will get. Okay, if it is a scalar wire, element wire, means that will looks like a thin wire you will get over there. Okay, so see here, so you have a thin wire will be available. Thick wire means that is a one dimension array wire. Thin wire means that is going to be a scalar value or element value wire. Okay, what is the array size here? What is the array size? Array size means you have to tell how many elements present in the given array over there. Okay, tell me. So answer will be 6. Okay, don't tell 5. Okay, don't tell 5. So answer will be 6 you will get. Okay, array size will be 6 you will get. Okay, this is for one dimension array. What about two dimension array? Means how to make this one dimension into two dimension, means it's very simple. Okay, so what you have to do means, so right click on that dimension size. This is the dimension. Two methods are available. Okay, either you can able to drag like this. Okay, either you can able to drag like this, or right click on that dimension, go for add dimension, means you will get a one dimension you will get, which means that is now it is a 2 dimension. How I am telling 2 dimension means, if it is dragged to 2 dimension, that is a 2 dimension. Still I am not I will forget this one, means so see the wire here. Okay, the wire will be 2 double line, 2 single line will be available, means that is a 2 dimension value. Okay, if it is a 1 dimension, means wire you will get, that is a 1 dimension, and a dimension will be 1 you will get, only one time will be available. 2 dimension means so the wire will be wire will be 2 double line you will get, that's a 2 dimension, and in the front panel you have a 2 dimension will be dragged over there. Okay, so this is the thing. Why you are getting broken wire here? Okay, so so here for 2D I said row and column will be available. Okay, so can able to drag it like this. Okay, don't drag like this. Okay, drag it both the manners. Okay, now we have a row will be available, column will be available. Okay, this is the row and this is the column available over there. Okay, now tell me why you are getting broken wire here? Why you are getting broken wire? Output scalar indicator is connected to array size. Okay, then what is the indicator you will get? What is the actual indicator you will get? What is the actual indicator you will get? Okay, so answer is we are telling scalar is connected over there. What is the indicator you will get? So indicator will be one dimension. Indicator will be one dimension array you will get over there. Okay, so why? Because means I said in 2D however row will be available, column will be available, within there is a 2 parameters. Okay, 2 values will be available, row value available, column value available. Okay, that's why row will represent as a one value, column will represent as a one value, but here we don't have 2 terminals. With one terminal they are going to tell, so rather than collecting the same value, it is telling us a array value. So it's very simple. Right click, go for change to array. Okay, now see the wire here again. Thick wire means that is a array wire. 2 double line means that is a 2 dimension. Okay, now here you have the array size available. What is the array size now? What is the array size now? Array size, tell me the array size. array says that is a two dimension. Okay, you have to tell how many rows are there, how many columns are there. Okay, you have to tell how many rows will be available, how many columns will be available. Okay, so if it is a two dimension means don't tell how many elements are there. Okay, element means don't tell 12. Okay, don't tell 12 or don't tell 2. How many rows, how many columns, that's why row parameter, column parameter. Okay, so 2 rows, 6 columns are available. Okay, so row 1, row 2. Okay, and column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6. 2 row, 6 columns are available, and these are all the values is not initialized. Okay, this value 2 will represent row, this will represent a column value. Okay, that's why I'm writing row index, column index. Okay, don't change the order. Okay, don't change the column and index means you will end up with the wrong answer over there. Okay, row and column over there. Okay, understood now? This array says simple thing, but if they will sometime they will ask question like this. Okay, directly the question will come, but sometimes they will ask you the looping, they will ask over there. Okay, at the time you have to be very careful how to make use of the function over there. Okay, you may think why we are seeing this small function. I mean, this small function will be combined to as a one problem over there. Okay, that problem they will ask in our examination. Okay, that's why I'm telling you have to understand the function behavior. Okay, once it is done means, let me delete this wire, let me delete this also. Okay, next will be the, let me make it as one dimension array. Okay, now right click, array palette. The next function will be index array. Okay, index array. What is index array? What is the purpose of that index array? Index array, index array, tell me. What is the purpose of index array? Location of the element at the particular index. Okay, so simply what it will display means the index array function. Index array function simply return the value present in the given index over there. Okay, given index or given location. In our local term, if you want to tell means index will represent the position or location, we can tell. Okay, but the proper word will be index. Okay, so index array will return the value present in the particular index the user is specifying over there. Okay, that is a thing over there. Okay, so here you have a one dimension will be connected over there. One dimension, I said you have a row index will be available, only you have a row index alone will be available over there. So by default, what is a default index value means default index value will be 0. If the suppose what they will do means the question will be consider the input array. So this is the input array over there. Okay, make it, I will make it as constant. Okay, so this is the constant. Okay, so constant I'm using there. Okay, so suppose what they will do means so if the index value, so for the index array function, the index is not wired, they will tell. Okay, the index is not wired, and what is the element indicator value will return. What is the output you will get in this place? So I said index is not wired. What is the element output you will get after execution of the VI? So if index is not wired means it will take the default index value. Default index value will be 0. Don't put 1 over there. Okay, if you put 1 means answer will be 5 you will get. Okay, so answer will be 2 will come. Okay, so answer is 2. Yes, of course, or so I said the answer. Yes, that's the value. Okay, if even if I are giving 0 also, it's going to give the same answer only. Okay, now I am going to right click, I am going for the constant. So label will be index, I am giving there. Okay, now the index value will be 2, I am giving there. Okay, now what is the result it will display? It is 2 means what is the value it will display? So in place of index 2, okay, index 2 means index will start from 0. So this is the 0th index. Okay, 0th index, first index, second index. Okay, so 3 things are available. This is the 0th index, first index, second index. In index 2 you have a value 7 will be available. 7 will be displayed over there. Okay, now I am going for, what's the answer now? What's the answer? -3. Let me give you the option. Okay, let me give you the option. Option A will be 0. Okay, Option B will be 2. Option C will be 7. Not 7. Option C will be 8. Option D will be NaN. What's the answer? My index is -3. Okay, 2. Okay. Anybody? NaN? Yes. NaN. Favorite thing. Okay. So NaN, yes. None. That option is not there, Manikanda. None means D. Okay. NaN, you are telling about NaN. Okay. We'll see the answer. Okay, what you are getting? Anybody? 0? 0, anybody? I think no one 0. Answer is 0 only. Answer is 0 only, okay? So answer is not NaN and the answer is not 2, okay? So I will explain, okay? I don't know why you people will set NaN, okay? NaN, when NaN will come means if you are, suppose you are doing some operation, at that time if you are getting the unexpected output, that will represent the NaN will return over there, okay? So that is not a number, okay? But people who are set the answer 2, they thought of if the index value is negative number, means they are thinking, okay, the value will return, the index value will return the value, the 0th index value over there, okay? So in that they are thinking that and they are giving the answer 2 over there, okay? But it is not like that, okay? If the index value is negative value, the index value is negative value, or if the index value is negative value, or the index is not available, or the index of backwards, okay? If the index value is negative value, or the index is not available, in the available in input array, so the index array function will return the value 0, okay? Will return the value 0, okay? So see here. Okay, so here the index will be -3, okay? That is a negative index I'm giving, okay? If it is negative index means your answer will be, what will happen? So answer will be 0 only, you will get, not the 0th index value, okay? So very important, okay? So here what is the maximum index in this array? What is the maximum index in this array? Maximum index in this array is 5, okay? Suppose if you are giving 6 also, suppose if you are giving the value 6, or if you are giving the value 5000, whatever value you are giving, means answer will be, you will get a 0 only will get, not 0th index value. Very important question, okay? Because students are making mistake in this easiest question over there, okay? Easily they are confusing you with one index value over there, okay? So they are answering good, they are answering for all the question, but simple question they are making mistake here with that one question, and they are losing the mark. If they cleared means no problem, okay? But when they got 27 means, when reviewing the answers, they are making mistake in this particular question over there, okay? Either they are giving the value minus value, or they are giving some index not available in the array, means they are choosing the option 0th index value they are choosing over there, okay? Or they are choosing for NaN, okay? So that's the reason, don't go for the options over there. If the index is not available or negative value index, means the answer will be 0 will come, not the 0th index value, okay? That's why I'm mentioning that, okay? Now let me make it as 1, okay? Now this is not the big one, okay? This is the one of the question you will get confused over there, and they will confuse you, okay? And another one question will be, so what they will do means they will use more than one time index, they will use it over there, okay? They will use like this, okay? You can able to drag it and you can able to use more than one time also. At that time what they will do means, so they have an index will be available, and they will connect the one element here, okay? They will connect one more element over there, okay? They will connect an element here, okay? And they don't have this indicator, okay? Now, okay, so now tell me, what is the element 2 indicator after execution of the VI? What is the element 2 indicator after execution of the VI? So see here, where I'm asking the indicator, okay? I'm asking the indicator in this place, okay? I'm not asking here. 7 maybe, okay? So see here, wait. Don't answer, okay? See here. So here, for this index value, here you have the one element value will come, okay? So by default, what is the index value it will take? Means we know the index value will be 0 will be taken over there, okay? But in this place, I asked what is the value will be returned by the element 2 means simply. So what is the value it will return means value 7 will return, okay? Why is the value 7 means so here the wire is not, the index wire is not connected here, okay? That's why what it will do means so this index value will be 0 here, this index value will be 1, and this index value will be 2, okay? And I am asking here only, okay? That's why it will return the value 7, okay? So like this also they will confuse you. Actually the index value 2 will taken over there, okay? You can give any value, okay? But here I had not wired the value, that's why, okay? So index value 0 1 0 they're asking means here you can able to put the answer, okay? 1 means here answer will come, 2 it's coming there, okay? That's why answer will be 7 will come, okay? Now answer is 7 only, okay? Actual answer is 7, okay? Now what is the output you will get? Now what is the answer you will get? Same thing whatever we discussed before. Now see, first value will be connected, okay? First index is 1 connected, okay? Now what is the value you will get in element 2? See and then answer. How 7 will come? How 7 will come? See here, index value will be 1 connected means so it will increase, okay? If this is 1 means this index will be 2, this index will be 3 you will get, okay? Now it will return the value present in the index 3, okay? So like this also they will confuse you. Now index value 3 will return, answer is 563, okay? Like this also they will confuse you over there, okay? Understand? So these are the things they will not mention, okay? Here I am telling, okay? So here you have one terminal available, here you have one terminal. In the question, never they will never ever give a clue over there, okay? You have to understand, okay, which terminal they can get, okay? Simply how we can able to assume that how many terminals we dragged means here. So if whenever you are dragging means, if we are dragging here means, so here you have only one box available means, or else here you have only one index terminal available that is dragged for only one time, okay? So here you will get a one indicator. Drag more than amount of time means already one box will be created over there, which in turn you can able to know the answer over there, okay? So that's the thing you can able to control. Now let me go for, now what is the answer you will get? What is the answer now? Answer will be 0, okay? Answer is 0, okay? Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3 will come. Answer is 5. Answer is 5. How 5? Minus 5 I give the index is minus 5. Minus 5 means here it will be minus 4. Here it will be minus 3. Okay, minus 3 index again not available. So negative index. So your answer will be 0 only will come. Okay, answer is 0. Okay. Now this is for the 1 dimension. Okay, for 2 dimension. Yeah. For 2 dimension array, I'm going to make it in the 2 dimension. Same procedure. Okay, same procedure, but only one thing will differ. Okay. After making 2-dimension array, okay? See here. These are the values I'm initializing over there, okay? Now, to connect 2-dimension array as a input for index array means, so see here you have the index row will be available and disabled column will be available over there, okay? Can you able to see 2 index are here? 2 index will be available, and after 2 index you have one dash line will be available over there, okay? Can you able to see in my screen? Can you able to see? Because these are the hint points, can able to note down, okay? Because if you are not seeing this one means you very difficult to find the answer over there, okay? That's why. So in that particular 1 dimension you have some other things are available, index will be available, but 2 dimension you have a row index available, column index available, okay? So here you have a, then you have a 2 small boxes will be available over there. So see here, you have a 2 small boxes will be available. So here you have one box will be available, okay? So here you have one box will be available, okay? here you have one box will be available, and here you have one more box will be available over there. Okay? One box, and here you have one more box will be available over there. Okay, what are these two things means? First terminal will provide you the index terminal row. Okay, this is the index terminal row. So that's the index terminal row, and this is the index terminal column. Okay, but there you have one thing with one box will be filled with a black color, and one box is not filled with a black color over there. Okay, then there also you have two different things are available. One is filled with a black color, means currently the index array function is taking the row index value. Okay, by default row index will be enabled in index array for 2 dimension. Okay, so if the boxes are not filled, okay, that box is not used by the index array function. Okay, that index is not used by the index array function. That is a column value basically. Okay, if you want to use mean, just connect a constant value, it will become into the black color, it will turn over there. Okay, I am going to connect a constant value here. So see here, I am connecting a column value. Okay. So what is the output you will get? What is the output dimension you will get? What is the output dimension you will get? Scalar value or array value? Scalar value or array value? What is the output dimension you will get? You will get a scalar value or array value? Array value. Okay, so scalar array. Okay, that is the zeroth index I given over. Okay, consider there is a 2 dimension. Okay, 2 dimension means it will give a what are the values present in the zeroth row, all will be come over there. Okay, so this is the zeroth row, first row and second row. Okay, zeroth column, first column, second column. So that is a output will be 1 dimension. Okay, so right click create indicator means output will be 1 dimension. You will get if row and column both are connected means you will get a scalar value you will get. Okay, if any of the either row or column connected means your output will be 1 dimension you will get. Okay, so now zeroth index I provided over there. Again here also same thing. If index is not valid means zeroth row only it will take. Okay, zeroth row it will take, not zeroth column. Answer is second. First zeroth row will come 2, 5, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, 8 will come over there. Okay, so answer is so you will get the answer in terms of 1 dimension you are getting over there. Okay, now I am going to give the value first. So column and here column will be, see here column is also filled here. Okay, once so connect column in all the places column is also connected, and see the output icon over there. Only one box again, one box that is one value will come out of the place over there. Okay, now we will here. Now what is the answer? So consider that is the scalar value is the output you will get. Okay, so index will start from 0. Okay, don't start from 1. Answer. First row, fifth column. Okay, so always first terminal will represent first row, fifth column. First row, fifth column. I'm telling that. 11, 5. Okay, 5 is not there now. Then how? 66. Okay, so index will start from 0. Don't start from 1. Okay, so we'll see. So first row, this is the 0th row. Okay, this is the 0th row, and this is the first row. Okay, first row 166. 66. Okay, so 0th row. Okay, this is the 0th row, and this is the first row. Okay, first row, fifth column. I am telling that 0th column, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Answer is 66, not 11. Okay, so very important. So I said no. Whenever people are starting from the value value with one first column means one first column, second column, third column, fourth column means answer will be 11. You will get. Okay, answer is not 11. Answer is 66. Okay, answer is 66. Okay, the answer is 66. You will get. Okay, very important function. Okay, understood? The index array function. So major function. Okay, the array size and the index array will be major function. So easiest question you will get, and you have to answer it properly. Okay, here also they will ask about the second indicator also. Okay, likewise. So here also they will ask. Here also they will ask what is the output array. They will ask about that. Okay, here also same thing. Okay, so the dash line will be available. Here you have one dash line will be available over there. Dash line will represent, okay, one category will be, one part will be over. Okay, that is 0th row will be over here. 0th row will be over. This is the first row. Second row it will tell over there. Okay, so that one we have to identify over there. Okay, this is for the index array. Okay, so remaining functions So for remaining function in array, you have a replace array available. I want to do it. I want to do the replace array and the insert array function. I want to do it, or will you practice that function? So what you have to tell, okay, whether you will practice the replace array and insert array, or I want to do the do these two functions over there. Just tell me quickly. So you have to tell, okay, based on your feedback only, I will go for the function. Okay, if any people say I want means I will take you. Okay, no problem for me. Okay, because name itself you have the replace will be available. Replace means it's going to simply means it's going to replace the value present in the index you are mentioning over there. Okay, in that index the value will be replaced. The new value will be replaced over there. Okay, so you can try with the 2D and 1D input also. Okay, try to get the answer. Okay, try to practice first, find your answer, then run the lab. Okay, what about insert array? Means same way, in the index value you are mentioning, in that place the value will be inserted, and the previous already the value present on the index, they will move to the next index over there. Okay, so the difference between replace and insert will be replace array will not increase your array size over there. Okay, but insert array array size will be increased over there. Okay, so delete from array will discuss. Okay, so because delete from array is something something important. Okay, okay, so delete from array function. Okay, delete from array. So in delete from array function you have the function available, that delete from array. So help window available. Okay, help window available for delete from array. Okay, you can see the help window and then you can tell the answer. Okay, so I am going to connect the array here, one dimension array. Okay, constant I am connecting that. So I am giving the input here. Okay, so I am giving some input I am providing over there. Okay, now see here. So in delete from array function, what is the required terminal means? So n dimension array will be the required terminal. N dimension array means it's telling about the either you can connect 1D, 2D, 3D, whatever you can able to connect over there. Okay, so based on the dimension connection, so you will get the index value will get over there. Okay, and along with that you have a length value will be available, index value will be available over there. Okay, so now first case will be, so case 1 in delete from array have a case 1 will be case 1. Okay, so index and index value 1, length value not add, length value not add, index value, length value not add. Okay, so we'll see what is the output you are getting there. You are only going to tell the answer. Okay, so you have a two indicators will be available. Array subset deleted will be available, deleted portion will be available over there. Right click, go for create indicator. Okay, so this is the one indicator, and right click create indicator. Okay, deleted portion. Okay, now tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. What is the answer you will get in both the indicators? Tell me deleted portion. Okay, if you tell deleted portion means so remaining values will be in the array subset deleted. Okay, because if you find deleted portion means we can able to know. So you are telling about deleted array. Okay, 15, 10, 10. Okay, deleted portion 10. Super. Okay, okay. I will run the program. See which value is deleting over there. Okay, so you are all thinking 10 will delete. Okay, actually value 10 will not delete. Okay, so actually it will delete the value 15 only, it will delete, not the value 0. Okay, not the value present in the 0th index over there. Okay, but yes, we already I'm telling that always the index value will be taken 0 0 0 over there. Okay, but in this case it will be different over there. For delete from array function, if index is not mentioned. Okay, if not mentioned means if index is not wide. Okay, that's why I'm telling index value, length value not wide. Both the terminal is not wide means which value that the delete from array will delete means they are clearly telling index last element available over there. Okay, so last element will be available. So this is the case when means if both are not wide. Okay, so So last element will be available over there. So it will delete the last element. Why it is deleting only one element means, so see here, the default length value will be 1 here, okay. That's why deleting only the one value, only one value only deleting over there. Last value only it will delete, okay, not the first value, okay. That is a special case for the delete from array function, okay. Note on it, okay. So delete from array, like index value, length value not wired means it will delete the last element, only one value it will delete, okay. Suppose if length value will be 2 means I am giving length value will be 2, I am giving here. See here, the length value will be 2. If length value will be 2 means this case 1 not wide, okay. Case 2 will be case length value wired, okay. Length value wired. If length value will be wired, if length value will be wired means, okay, what is the output you will get means, so it's going to delete the two values, it's going to delete over there, okay. Output will be array output you will get, okay. Now I am going to connect a value here. Now what is output you will get? Now tell me that delete that portion now. So again index is not wired. Index is not wired. Index is not wired here. Index is not wired means, so last from the last one it will delete, okay. Index till now index is not wired. Index is not wired means it will delete the last element. From the last it will delete the two element, okay. 14 15 14 15 or 15 14 14 15 or 15 14. So immediately we change the answer, okay. So I asked you one question, 14 15 14, will you change the answer? Actually the answer is 14 15 only you will get, not 15 14. Answer is 14 15 only, okay. So not 15 14, okay. So there's confusion should not be there, okay. So you have to practice, okay. The answer is 14 15. From the last it will delete two elements over the last two elements will be deleted. 14 and 15 will be deleted, okay. If length value 3 means, 13 14 15 will delete over there, okay. So what is the length they given? Based on the length value it will delete the elements over there, okay. If length is not wired means it will take a default value length as 1. Now length will be 2, I mentioned, that's why it's taking the length value as 2, it's taking over there, okay. Now next will be, now I'm going to connect the index value. Index value is 0 only, I'm connecting that, okay. Now what is the answer? Now tell me the answer. Now tell me the answer. Previous cases both the index is not wired over there, okay. Now last case will be in the case 3, you have the case 3 index and length will be wired. Index and length wired. See, I think, okay. Index wired means from the index we are going to delete two values, 10 and 11 will be deleted over there, okay. The answer is 10 and 11 will be deleted, remaining will be the values over there, okay. So here the big deal will be the, so whenever the length value or index value not correct, I mean you have to be very careful what kind of value will be deleted over there. You find this one means the easily you can able to identify the answer of, okay. Very very important function in array palette, okay. Then scenario you have another two more functions available, that is a initialize array available, build array available. So tell me again, so you are only going to whether I want to do it, whether I want to do, or will you practice the function initialize array, build array. What is, when you give it, even I don't know what happened. Giving minus. So here you can have to drag this one, okay. Empty array, okay. So the delete from array is not deleting any values, okay. So good question, okay. Likewise you have to try this one, okay. So if you are giving the negative index or the index not available on the delete from array function means, so no elements will be deleted, whatever the elements as input what you are giving, that same thing will be returned to the output side also, okay. Now in build array function, tell me what about initialization and build array function. So will you practice the function, or you want me to repeat once again? Because I am not going to do array subset. String subset already you know, okay. String subset same way array subset, okay. Maximum minimum value you are going to find, and minimum value you are going to find over there. And start 1D array, minus 1 10 is deleting the, okay. We'll see minus 1 10 is deleting, okay. minus 2. It's not deleting anything. Minus 3. Probably minus 1 itself, it's might be deleting one value over there. Okay, so minus 1, just give minus 1 over that. Minus 1. What about length value? What is the length you are giving that? Then what is the length value? Length value. Index is minus 1. What about length value? 2 or what is the length value we are giving? 2. Let me disconnect the length itself. Okay? Disconnect the length. If we disconnect the length value, means so the output will be only one value is going to delete. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Now it's not deleted over there. Okay, so see now length value is minus 1 I gave, index is minus 1 I gave. Okay, and the length value is not anchored, which means it will take a value 1 it will take, but it is not deleting it over there. Okay, but if we are giving length value means we will see. Is there any logic there? Means okay, we'll see the logic over there. Okay, what is that? Length. Okay, 2 it's deleting the one value. Okay, 10 is deleting over there. Okay, so minus 1 plus 2. Okay, now I will let me give a length value 3 I am giving her. Okay, now what will happen if we give length value 3? So then which means it will delete 2 values. It should delete the 2 values. So if previously length we gave 2, deleted the only one value. Okay, so if we are giving length 3 means deleting 2 values. Yes. Okay, so basically it's taking some something a manipulation is taking over there. Okay, deleting 2 values over there. Okay, so yes, good one. Okay, who identify this is good one. Okay, so check out that if you are giving the minus 2 and we are giving it minus 2 will get cancelled over there. So that's the reason it's not deleting the both the values over there. Okay, so if we are giving the length value and index value something difference we are giving means it's taking a difference, that value is deleting in the output side over there. Okay, yes, good one. Okay, okay, so in array function, okay, so here you have the value. What about short 1D array? Short 1 dimension array, short 1D. Short 1D, basically the array is going to start from ascending order to descending order over there. Okay, that is a short 1D array. Okay, then what about search 1D array? Search 1D array. So one of the important function. Okay, search 1D array. Let me use that function over there. Okay, so let me connect the input here. Search 1D array means it's simple. Okay, so we discussed about a search and replace. We discussed in string over there. Okay, but there we are replacing the value after searching that one. Okay, but here it will not replace anything over there. It will search the value and it will return the what is the index of the searched value to provide over there. Okay, that is the search 1D array function. Okay, it will search the value whether it's the value will be present in the array or not. If the value is present in the array, means it will return the index value where the element will be available. The search element will be available there. Okay, so here also index, if you cannot mention the index, means index value will start from 0 only. The element value will be, I am going to search the element value will be full. I am going to search over there. The search element will be 12. Okay, search element will be 12 and output will be available there. Okay, output. Okay, but output will be index of that element it will provide. Okay, what is the index of the element? Index of the search element it will provide over there. Okay, what is the answer you will get now? What is the answer you will get now? What is the answer you will get? The answer will be index you will get. Okay, index will be 2 you will get. Answer is 2 over there. Okay, answer will be 2. Okay, now suppose my element value will be 59 I am giving there. Okay, what is the answer you will get? What is the answer you will get now? Maybe what is the answer you will get now? I exported that answer, but that is we are using integer value. In integer you won't get the NaN value. Okay, NaN will not come. Minus 1 will be the answer. Okay, the answer is minus 1. So kindly note down the point. Okay, if the search element is not in the input array, in, input array, okay. So the index of the element will return index of the element indicator will return the value will return -1, okay. Will return -1, okay. Because the value is not available means it will return the value -1 over there, okay, not in n. N will not come, okay. So suppose my value will be, I'm going to search the value 13, okay, 13, and my index value will be, my start index will be 2. What is the answer now? So my element value will be 13, my index value will be, starting index will be 2. Now what is the answer? What's the answer now? Index 2, okay. What's the answer? My search element will be 13, my index value will be 2, 0, 3, okay. Answer is 3 only, okay. Answer is 3 only, okay. Here the index value 2 I am giving there, okay. After the index value 2, 0th index, first index, second index, okay. After the index value 2, 13 will be available, but 13 is available means what it will do means it will not return the value 0 or some other, okay. What it will do means it will return the index of the 13 will provide over there, okay. So don't start from the index, okay. If you are telling from that means it will the 0 only will tell, okay. It's not like that, okay. If the after from that index 2 it will start searching over there, okay. So 13 will be available. You won't get the index value 1 or 2, you won't get over there, okay. Answer will be 3 only will get in that array where actually 13 will be available, that value only written over there, okay. Answer is 3 only will get, okay. So not 2, not 2 or not 0, okay. Now tell me the answer. Now tell me the answer. Because very important function, okay. Search 1D array. Answer is yes, -1, okay. Answer is -1 will be, okay. After the index 2 we don't have the, from the index 2 we will start search, but we don't have the value, that's why it's returning the value it's sending the value -1 over there, okay. So these are the things over there, okay. Now the last function will be, in array you have one more important thing will be reverse 1D array means array will be reversed over there, okay. Enter array will get a reversed over there, like we saw the reverse string we saw over there, okay. We have a rotate 1D array will be available over there, okay. Rotate 1D array, I am going for rotate 1D array function. So I am going to connect the input array, okay. So in rotate 1D array function you have a two terminals are available. N value will be available, array value will be available, okay. So here in rotate string we can't able to rotate more than one time, okay. Only one value will rotate, that too first value will go to last place over there, okay. But in rotate 1D array function you can able to how many times that you should rotate the value over there, okay. That you can able to provide over there with the help of this n value over there, okay. So let me create an indicator here, okay. Indicator, okay. So now the n value will be, I am giving the n value as a 0, I am giving that, okay. The n value will be 0, the number of places to rotate, okay. That label will be, okay. N means number of places you are going to rotate over there, okay. Now I am going to rotate this array 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay. What is the output you will get? What is the output array you will get? What is the output array you will get? Whether rotation will happen or not. So rotation value will be 0, I will get a same output only I will get over there, okay. Same output will come, okay. So answer is 10, 11, whatever input, whatever value present in input array, same array will be written in the output side also, okay. Now I am going to give the n value as here. So you have to carefully see here. So how the value will rotate means value will rotate from last value will come to first place over there, okay. So based on the n value, last value will come to first position over there, okay. But in rotating this, first value will go to last place over there, okay. Now this place the arrow mark will be here, you can able to see arrow mark, okay. First value will come to last value will come to first place over there, okay. Now tell me the answer. What is the output you will get? Value it will be 1, I am giving that. What the output you will get now? So last value, last only one element will be go to first place over there, okay. Which means what will happen means, so So which means answer will be, so this value, this 15 will be rotated to top of the place over there. Okay, so 15 will come over there. Okay, this will go to 15 over there. So you run the VAB, what you can able to see means, see here, so 15, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 14 you will get. Okay, now the number will be, what is the answer? What is the answer? Now what is the answer? N value will be 3. Okay, I'm giving there. Okay, 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so see the input array. Okay, this is the input array. This is the input array. Okay. Now your options, two options will be available. Okay, 12 is coming twice. Okay, so therefore your answer 12 is coming twice. Okay, so answer will be 13, 14, 15. That is 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12, or 15, 14, 13, 10, 11, 12. I think answer is going to be a 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12 only you will get. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, so here rotated only 2 times only. Okay, yes, correct. This is correct answer. And here 12 is again twice. Might be typing mistake. I'm thinking over that. Okay, might be instead of 15 you are placed with a 12 over there. Okay, so answer will be 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12 will come over there. Okay, so next thing will be, suppose what happen if you give -3, same input. Okay, same input array. What happen if you give -3, whether the rotation will happen or not? -3, no change. Okay, we are not seeing any changes over there. Okay, okay, let me change another input over there. Okay, instead of giving minus, I'm giving for -2. I am giving here. Okay, now let me run the VA. See now, see what you are getting there. See what happening there. So my input will be -2. I am giving there. Okay, so what happen if you are giving -2 means it's changing. Okay, what will happen in basically? So normally how the rotation will happen? The rotation will happen. So the rotation will happen always will be the, so rotation will be from always from right side to left side only rotation will happen over there. Okay, in case of in case of positive values over there. Okay, if you are giving negative value means so from front end to back end the rotation will happen over there. Okay, that's the thing only happen in this case. Okay, first time we have value 10 and 11 will be available over there. Okay, so we are going to rotate two values over there. That's why value 10 and 11 comes after the 15 over there. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 10, 11 will be available over there. Okay, if you give negative number means exactly it's opposite side it will happen over there. Okay, that's the negative thing. Okay, that's the conclusion for this rotate, because these are the confusing things they will give over there. Okay, why last time doesn't no changes happened means if three values is rotated means 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12 only I will get. Okay, that's why we can't able to see any changes over there. Okay, so -2 means opposite side it will rotate over there. Okay, that's it. So that's it about array functions over there. Okay, no need of this interpolate threshold function and all. Okay, so you have to tell only, so whether I want to tell initialize array and build array function, or you will practice by your own. So you are only going to tell based on your input. I am going to whether I am going to go for initialize array and build array function. Initialize array, build array, because that one function is left out over there. Okay, that two function. This is the programmatically user can able to create the 1 dimension or 2 dimension array over there. Okay, because already we done this problem. Okay, if I am doing here also I am going to repeat the same problem what we done on the training also. Okay, number will be different over there, but same thing only I am going to teach here also. Okay, that's why I'm asking whether I want to repeat the initialize array, build array once again. because that's the thing I'm trying to tell over there. Because I'm going to tell same appended what is the initialize array and how to use the initialize array and how to get one dimension, two dimension. Same thing only I'm going to repeat here also. Okay. And builder also have appended input available, concatenated input available. So, but you have to practice. Don't leave this function over there, because this function will play major role. Because tomorrow we are going to discuss about looping over there. At the time, definitely I will use this any of the function over there. And if you are not practicing it, so you will you can able to do the for loop over there. Okay. So that's the thing I'm asking over there. Okay. I need a suggestion from all the people over there. Okay. Because all the people are going to write exam on this week. That's why. Same way for cluster also. We discussed the problem. Okay, in cluster you have the how will you create cluster means simply take the cluster value, will take it over and you will put the respective data type. Okay, cluster is basically collection of different data types over there. Okay, different data types over there. In the different data type, what will be there means so number we can able to put numbers, strings, arrays. Cluster even you can able to in cluster you can able to build one cluster also, and array also can able to place over there. And combination will be, kindly note down this combination. Okay, kindly note down combination. Okay, so what is that combination means? So let me write it this side. Okay, so this statement is not possible. Okay, so something will be you can make array of cluster, can make array of cluster, array of cluster. Okay, array of cluster means array will be available. In that array I am going to put the cluster over there. Array of cluster. Okay, this combination is possible. You can make array of cluster. Okay, second one will be you can make cluster of cluster, cluster of cluster, cluster of cluster. Third one will be you can make cluster of array, cluster of array. Okay, the fourth one will be you can make array of array. You can make array of array. You cannot make. Okay, so actually you cannot able to make. You cannot make array of array. Array of array. Very very important the fourth one. Okay, you cannot able to make the array of array. Okay, that is not possible. Okay, but remaining three things will be the possible things over there. Okay, we make it as some bigger size. Okay. Okay, so you cannot able to make the array of array over there. Okay, so let me highlight this one. Okay, so let me give a poll. Okay, so that you can able to see that. Okay, you can't able to make the array of array. Okay, so very very important. Okay, so remaining all the three statement will be possible. Okay, so cluster will be available. In the cluster, if you are putting a, if you are trying to place one array means yes, it will accept over there. Okay, this is the cluster of array will be possible over there. Same way, the array of cluster means array will be available. So array will be available here, and you are going to place the cluster here. Okay, array of cluster is also possible. Cluster of cluster means again you have a cluster will be available. In that cluster you are going to place the cluster over there. Okay, all those things are possible. Array of array will not be possible, so we are going to take the array here, array, and if you are trying to put one array means that array will not be accepted over there. Okay, so here two arrays will be available. Okay, both the things will not be taken over there. Okay, so array of these are the statement is not possible. This is also one of the important question over there. Okay, kindly make a note of this. Okay, in cluster function, basically cluster will be the collection of different data type over there. Okay, different data type over there. Okay, in that particular place you have the four functions will be available. Four are very very important functions. Okay, unbundle by name will be available, bundle by name will be available, unbundle will be available, bundle function will be available. Okay, let me give a short overview about the function. I'm not going to edit program here. Okay, unbundle function means so what unbundle function will do means simply unbundle function will helps you to split the cluster into individual elements or individual data type. Okay, unbundle function will help you to split the cluster into individual elements or individual data type over there. Okay, data type alone will be available, name will not be available over there. Okay. Then same way, unbundle by name means what unbundle by name will do means it will split the input cluster based on your name you are specifying over there. Okay. Suppose you have four things are available, four components are available. I want to take only numeric elements. You can able to take the numeric element over there. Okay. You can able to split the cluster. From the cluster you can able to take numeric element over there. Okay. That is unbundled by name. But bundle means you have a elements will be different elements will be available. We are going to assemble all the elements. So you are going to assemble all the elements and you are going to create the cluster. You are going to form a cluster over there. Okay, that is a bundle function. Okay, element will be available. We are going to connect the element as a data type. We will connect and the output will be you will get a cluster output. You will get okay without the name mentioning over there. Okay, then same bundle by name component is very important. In bundle by name function, in cluster is very important. Okay, so here in cluster is very important. What is that input cluster? I mean that is a one reference cluster. Okay, you have to connect the one reference cluster. The based on the reference cluster you can able to bundle the element over there. Okay, reference means you need some reference value required over there. Okay, that reference value might be if I want to tell you with your real time example means in your academics you have some reference will be available. Okay, syllabus will be available. That is also one of the reference. Based on the reference only we are choosing which one we want and which one we don't want. We are eliminating over there. Same for student attendance, we have a reference will be available. To column we have a register name will be available and the roll number will be available and different things are department available. Okay, these are the reference things are available. With the reference only I am splitting the I am going to assemble the elements to form a one cluster over there. Okay, in cluster major function will be this is the four functions over major functions. Okay, unbundle by name, bundle by name, unbundle function, bundle function. Okay, so kindly practice the four function. For this function if you want any program means can check out the video also. Okay, because same thing we are going to discuss, but the behavior you have to understand. Okay, what is an unbundle and how it is unbundling that, what is unbundled by name. Okay, help window is very important because we may expect some theory question also. Okay, four question etc. arrays and cluster, that's why I'm telling theory question also we may expect it over there. Okay, that's why. Okay, so kindly practice array function, build array and the initialize array apart from all the functions. Okay, but in cluster also the four functions. Okay, practice this one. Okay, so understood now the arrays, clusters. If you have any doubts available means tomorrow ask me, I will clear you. Okay, because doubts available means don't keep the doubt yourself. Okay, just tell me, I will clear your doubts over there. Okay, any topics over there if you not understood properly. Okay, so you have to do some programming over there. Okay, you have to do some inputs you have to provide. Then only you can able to get then you will come into some understanding over there. Okay, so have any doubts about today's class? Do you have any doubts about today's class? Any doubts? If you have any doubt, just ask me. So I will clear you. Okay. If not, we will conclude our today's class. You have to practice. Okay, you have to practice. All of you have to practice. Okay, then only you can able to confidently can able to attend the exam over there. Okay, or else you will get into one mindset like I can't able to clear the CLAT exam. You will come into one situation over there. Okay, that's why I'm telling. Okay, so if you have no doubts means so we will conclude today's class. Okay, when is the CLAT exam? So I am not going to do. I am not going to provide CLAT exam. I am not going to give a CLAT exam on that. Okay, I am going to give a mock test. Only I am going to give it. Okay, so CLAT exam means you have to register on the NI website. Then only you can able to appear for the exam over there. Okay, so here I am going in this training. I am going to give the mock test. I am going to provide over there. Okay, if you want to write CLAT exam means so after the training tell me. Okay, so I will tell the procedure to go for the CLAT examination over there. Okay, so in this training you are going to write the model exam. You are going to write it over there. Okay, so mock test you are going to write. Okay, same how the exam you have available, how the pattern you will get it in the on template CAD, that is a real CAD. Like that, you are going to take on mock, you are going to take, okay, model exam you are going to take. Okay, that's simple. Although you have to practice, okay. Later, suppose you are going to take the exam after not only Navanita, for all the people, okay. Anybody wants to take exam means so you have to practice. So immediately we cannot able to go and write the exam, okay, because we have to pay the fees also. Then we are investing time also, okay. Simply you are writing and you are getting failed means so all will be wasted over there, okay. That's why. So you will get into one, you will get disappointed over there, okay. That's why you have to applicable for the exam over there, okay. So I am practicing now. After 1 month, I'm not practicing. Then I'm going to write the exam means you will end up with the you will end up with a not a good result. Okay, you will end up. Okay, that's why you have to always practice. So that's it. Okay, so the coming Friday, have an exam will be available. Okay, so mock test will be available. I hope all will attend for the exam over there. Okay, so that's it. So I will conclude this session. Today we discussed about the topic. We started with the sub VA. Okay, sub VA, then creating sub VA methods to create sub VA over there, and components of sub VA, and how to uh, how to create sub VA and what is the purpose of using sub VA over there. Okay, and we saw with the second method also. Okay, how to create sub VA with the by selecting a part of the VA also we saw over there. Okay, then we entered in the array data type, arrays, the creation of array, then array function we discussed over there. Okay, different possibility we discussed. Hope you have to do the same possibility also. Okay, so you have to do the same possibility over there. Okay, then we discussed about the clusters. Cluster I said you have to practice. So by watching that day 3 and day 4 video probably see that any doubts available, any function if you want to require means just tell me tomorrow. So we'll discuss that function clearly on the class.